So Kunsmis is duur, nee. Daai ding is nie cheapie. So wat jy moet doen is, jy moet hom probeer presies neersit. Nou okay, Bogballe, nee, hulle is al van 1955 af in die game. Hulle doen net kunsmisstrooiers. That's it. Al wat hulle doen, die hele lot, nee. As jy kan survive deur net kunsmisstrooiers te bou, dan moet jy wragtig iets reg doen. Ek praat hier met Peder. Hy gaan my meer vertel wat is alles hier by Agritechnica. So ons gaan so vinnig deur hulle huidige masjiene gaan, konsep agter die goed. En dan het hulle 'n nuwe ding, 'n nuwe presisie-kunsmisstrooier besigheid hier. So, jy moet nie hierdie storie mis nie. Kyk deur tot daarso. Check 'n bietjie. Peter, how are you doing?
Very good, and you?
No, very well, thanks.
And welcome to the Bogballe stand here in Hanover.
Thank you very much.
2025.
Explain to me quickly, Bogballe, okay? You guys have been in business, I think, since 1955 or something?
Last year we actually had the 90 years anniversary, so we have been in the market for quite a lot of years. And especially the second and the third generation, what they were focusing on was making precise spreaders. And the first, they started up in the mid-50s, and where it was just a conical spreader. And the idea was to spread, of course, fertilizer the best way. And already at that time, they were getting pretty good in exporting. And that's pretty much what we have been doing since, with focusing on precision farming and in a good quality, which we can send to pretty much all over the world. So, and that's what you see today, where we have, of course, pretty much a lot of our modular system. Where
that's now this, basically, where you can decide how high you want to take it.
Yeah, it's a little bit like a Lego system, which is another Danish brand, where we have, let's say, like a basic hopper. And then you can always say, okay, after a couple of years, we maybe need to get some more fertilizer, and then you can just add one or two sections.
So I can start, this one basically has got 3 sections on top, and this one has got 4 sections on top.
Yeah, and that's also for all our importer is that, of course, we are not going to transport a lot of air. So when you get this part here, we can stack 3 on top of each other, or 2, depending on the model. And then you can have the module will be flat packed, so that you can just send them in small boxes. So
that
of course,
actually makes a lot of sense, eh?
Yeah. So for the freight cost, that's something really which is high value for all our importers.
You're saying the world's largest. So what's that? Is this now?
Yeah, this is actually
Didn't they just put another 5 liters in here, so we had a 5555?
Yeah, but actually we should, But it is actually the biggest fertilizer spreader in the world, with the biggest volume. And especially when you are having long distances to your fields, it's nice that you are able actually to have a big capacity with you.
But when you're saying, is that on a 3-point hitch, that's non-trailed, I'm guessing, because I'm pretty sure that there must be larger trailed machines out there. Am I correct?
Yeah, of course. But for lift-mounted machines, this will be the biggest in the world.
Ah, I'm with you.
Of course, if you look to the right, where we have our sister company, you will of course see much bigger capacity. But for the lift mounted, it will of course be.
Yeah, because there's when you want to go volumes, you go there.
Exactly.
And when you want to go precise, you go here.
Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense. So the basic, what's the, let's call it the claim to fame to the Bogballe in terms of why does it spread so precisely?
Yeah, it's because at first we have a test hole. And we have always had to have the focus on being very precise.
Yeah.
So each time when, for example, a small thing like developing a vein, that takes a very long time.
Yeah.
We can go in here.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you can see we have to have the exact right weighing, because then we go in, and so far we have been making like 55,000 different tests in our test hall to see.
55,000.
Yeah, over the years we are now reaching 55,000. Yeah. So
that's all you do.
No, but
55,000. Yeah.
it's we want to know where is our fertilizer going, because fertilizer is just getting more and more expensive, and of course the farmer want to have that the fertilizer is going exactly where they want to. And also we are exporting to countries where it's very important that you are not going over the border, that it's not going into the water, that it's not going into places where it's not allowed to go. So we have to keep a very strict line from where is our fertilizer actually going.
And then the other thing is, if I look at this, isn't this thing the wrong way around now?
No,
Shouldn't it be the other way around?
No, because what we are doing, we're calling it the Danish way of spreading, where we always have in-center spreading, and that gives.
So you're doing it the wrong way around.
So everybody else is doing it not that precise, let's say that way. So
the rest is doing it wrong. They need to do it the Danish way.
Yeah, because what we have is we have in-center spreading and 4 times overlap, which means that you get a very good spreading of your fertilizer at the right spot. So
because this is what I found with the normal fertilizer spreaders is you usually get a line in the middle here, where because it's throwing it out like this and like this, there's almost like a extra bit of fertilizer, and it always falls in between the spreaders and so forth, and it just doesn't work.
Exactly, and that's when you throw it like this and you throw it like that, what we call the in-center, you will cover it from all the way out here, and you will cover it all the way out over here, and then when you get to the next track, it will cover over here, and that means that you get a very nice and even spreading of your fertilizer, where if you're throwing it like that and you're throwing it like that, you will not be able to have a precise 25% over covering.
It's going to be either under or over, depending.
Exactly.
Now, but let's go and we quickly spoke about this new machine that you've got here, and I'm really interested to see this and how it works, because I'm seeing all these things on the table, and then I go like, what is this at the end of the day? And then I saw it in there as well. So if you can explain to me, I don't know if you want to do it here or there, what's the best?
Yeah, this one is if you have the hopper, actually if you turn around, then you will actually see what is going on.
How's that for timing?
So that actually shows how it is twisting around, and then the fertilizer is not getting stuck, because if it was just moving around, the fertilizer could get stuck and being building up. But due to this movement, it is coming out of the hopper.
I'm with you. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's basically, and then this thing just goes around here, and you've got all these different things to just get all the different spots that you need to.
Exactly. And then you see here, you have like the hole where the fertilizer is coming out, and that's where you can decide how much fertilizer has to get out of the hopper. And then you can also adjust where has it to get down the hitting point.
Your drop point.
The drop point, yeah, exactly. And that means that where does it have to go? And that's what you see here.
So you can adjust that drop point perfectly for whatever the type of product is, how far you want to throw it, and so forth. And then sometimes, it's the wind comes up, okay?
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, I can't stop, but I just want to go in a little bit narrower so that I still know I still spread everything.
Yeah.
And then I can quickly adjust the drop point to get still the best spreading pattern. Am I correct?
Yeah, because then you have like the section control where you're actually able to, if you're going into a kyle, for example, it will be able to close down because it will get the GPS signal telling you now you're going into a place, and then you are not losing a lot of fertilizer. So you can actually drop down. You have 16 sections which will close down quietly, and then when you're getting out to the normal spreading again, it will open so that you actually are spreading normal again.
Perfect.
Yeah. And now you're talking about the wind. I know we do have other people who think wind is important, but with this new Weatherman, we have, due to the fact that we have been making so many tests and is working with fertilizer all the time, we have seen one big issue which has been overseen over the years, is that humidity is also very important. So it will be able to tell you what is the humidity, and that can make the stop point change it by 3 to 5 meters. So the signal will come from here, and then it will continue over to our new ISO bus system and will be distributed, and then we will have it into the ISO bus.
So you explain. You must remember, I'm very slow. So okay, so I've got weather station.
Yeah.
This picks up the weather and the more or less, I'm guessing, wind and humidity. Then, okay.
Yeah.
In real time. Then what it does is it talks to new. Now, I'm guessing new is part of this thing.
Yeah, the whole thing is like we have the Weatherman is a new developing. Where we are getting it patented, and the information you will get.
Or is new just NEW? Is that the same thing?
Yeah, new is neu. We have it in German.
Neu.
Neu means new.
It means new.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
It's a German fair.
Okay,
so.
now I'm back. Now I thought it was some new brand name or something.
No, because this is new, and then we have the ISO bus generation 3, which is new. And then we have the two, we have a hydraulic motor, which will be our new development.
So that's basically the hydraulic motors that you've got here?
Exactly. We will see there is two, and then that means that we can now separately change the speed, we can change more things with this new hydraulic system, which will be available from next year.
Awesome.
And now you can see here which kind of information do we have. When we have the Weatherman, you will go out, you will be able to see the temperature, you will see the humidity, you will see the atmosphere pressure, you will see how much wind, and then you will see the direction of the wind. And all this information will be then calculated into the ISO bus, and then you will get a very good idea about.
But I don't have to do anything. This will automatically adjust so that I still get the same spraying pattern.
This will make your precisioning farming even more precise, and that's what we always want to achieve, is be more and more precise. And with this we will be able to do it even more precisely as we did before. So
if I've got a current Bogballe spreader, can I still put this Weatherman system on that?
No, it has to come with the new ISO bus, because it will have to handle the signals, and we cannot do that with the old system.
So I need to spec it like this beforehand.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's so from next year onwards, then we'll be able to go and test this in South Africa as well.
Yeah. I hope it will be on the next fair when we have the number fair.
I cannot wait for that one.
Yeah.
Listen, just a last thing in terms of the different spreaders. I know you get the 3-point linkage, but you also get one that you can put trailed as well for the same ones. It's like a kit that you get.
Yeah,
where you just put the trailed sprayer on the spreader on there. Am I correct?
Yeah.
So if I've got a smaller tractor which cannot handle that one, then I can still buy that.
Then you can buy some wheels to put underneath, and then you can have a trailed spreader, so to say. We don't show it here, but We have it.
They haven't got, you haven't got space here. You farm on postage stamps.
We have other things what we are focusing on this year, so
100%. Peter, thank you very much. So, ja, hulle boere possiels hier bo, nee. Dan moet jy almal van hulle is dik plase op party plekke, nee. Maar luister hier, as jy regtig, nee, in die mark is, presisie-kunsmisstrooier. En by Valtrac uit, Bogballe, linkie bo of hier onder, kom by hulle uit. Gaan kyk na hierdie kunsmisstrooiers, jy gaan nie spyt wees nie, nee. Hierdie ouens, dis al wat hulle doen, hulle tot 11 laag verf op. Maar in elk geval, dis hier van Farmspace af, Agritechnica 2025, tot volgende keer, groete.